Please accept the invitation of the YouTube channel. So the page is preparing. Okay, we are online. And good morning, YouTube channel. Good morning for all. Today we will discuss about homelessness. So guys, first to start the discussion, I would like to know about you. I know some of you, but others not. And please, we can introduce ourselves in a brief presentation. So first, my name is Sarah. I'm 31 years old. I'm pharmacist. Nowadays, I'm working at a pharmaceutical company. I'm married. I don't have kids, neither dogs, but I love animals and babies. What else? Okay, I'm at TNT since 2021 as a host, and TNT helps me a lot to improve my English skills, and it is a pleasure to be here with you guys. So what about you, Ivaldo? Could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi guys, good morning. My name is Ivaldo. I'm a software engineer. I work with technology. I'm married. I have a children, son and daughters. I like play soccer. I like read book. I like watch movie series. I live in small city, Capivari, next to near Campinas. That's it, guys. I don't remember other things now.
Thank you so much, Ivaldo, for your presentation, and welcome to this time. And you, Murilo, could you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Murilo. I'm 30 years old, and I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina. I work as front-end developer. I here TALKNTALK. I've been training since September last year, and I think in my last class, my last conversation, I confunded you. It's the same, Alexandre. My last conversation with you was last week. Yes, I think.
Yes.
Was recently.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much, Murilo. Thank you. And you, Katiana, could you present yourself?
Yes, my name is Katiana. I'm 39 years old. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm engineer, but now I work with new projects in the oil and gas sector, new ships, older ships, and the other things in the oil and gas sector. I'm married. I have a little daughter, and my daughter have almost 6 years. And I love running. I love swimming, and I think it's these little things about me.
Good, amazing. Thank you, Katiana. What about you, Alexandre? Could you present yourself?
Yeah, I'd like to say first time I met someone from Victoria because since July 2020, I'm here, make class and making immersion, and the first time someone, Tatiana, is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Alexandre. I'm from Victoria, Jardim Cambori, and next to the beach, and I have 2 kids. I'm almost 70 years young, not old. Okay?
Yes, of course.
I'm retired from Banco do Brasil. That's it.
Thank you so much, Alexandre. It's amazing to meet other person of your city, the same city.
Yes, I was thinking of Victoria. People in Victoria didn't know about the talk.
Yes.
Yes, yes. It's not common, no, Alexandre. People don't know talk in Vitória.
Good.
What's your neighborhood?
I live in Beto Ferreira.
Oh, it's Beto Ferreira is like people say in the past, is caminho da minha roça. Yes, because as I was working in Banco Brasil and Agência Centro Vitória. So,
Okay.
in living in Jardim Camburi or Jardim da Penha, então, it was caminho da minha roça.
Good. Thank you so much, guys. What about you, Lucas? Could you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, my name is Lucas. I am 22 years old. I live in São Paulo, capital. I've been working as programmer for 3 years, .NET developer. In my free time, I usually play soccer on Sunday, and sometimes watch series. I've been on TNT since July last year, but I don't remember the start date exactly. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much. Some of you guys like sports. This is so good. This is so good.
Not only so good, but necessary to
Of course.
practice.
I'm trying to copy the questions and paste here, but I'm not able. I'm trying again. Just a moment, guys. I don't know what is happening. Let me see. I don't know what is happening here. Okay, let me see. I will enter again because just a moment, guys. This is a technical problem. As we are here with 6 people, do you prefer to split the rooms in another room or to keep all people here in this main room? It's up to you guys. What do you prefer?
I think we can talk in this without split and talk together, everyone together.
Okay.
If you have some problem, it's better.
Some of you guys has access to the questions
Let me see.
there because
Not yet.
I cannot paste the questions here. I don't know what is the problem. This is the first time that it happened with me, but I don't know why. The questions are at Homelessness, Tuesday, 8 a.m. The questions of Gabriela. But I don't know what is happening here. No, I cannot. Let me see. Close. Open again. Close. And I cannot write down it. Goodness. Just a moment. Okay, I will try again.
Do you have the class in the cache, but it's impossible to share, or even you don't have the question?
I have the questions. They are with me now, but I cannot copy
Share.
of this site and paste here. I don't know what is happening, but I'm not able to paste here.
But you can read the question. If
Yeah.
you read, it's okay. You read in the we
Let
can discuss.
me try to paste copy an image, maybe.
The Zoom platform, does it let in some moments put in Notepad in copy in Zoom?
Sorry.
Put in Notepad in questions e copy in Zoom.
Let me try. A notepad is better?
Yeah.
Or Word, maybe.
Notepad?
Okay. Let's see. I'm not able. Oh my goodness.
You are not able.
Let me see.
I send you.
Can I paste?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Feel free. Okay.
Right.
But okay, these questions are about other meeting. I mean, it's about the questions of Tuesday, 8 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Can you access the meeting of Gabriela, 8 a.m.?
Okay, one moment.
I
Guys.
send you the archive, the
Oh,
files.
okay. Okay, we can.
Can you open?
I'm open now. Yes,
Yes.
yes, I got. And you guys?
The question I have is before is from Lucas. Lucas share about the internet.
No, the subject today is about homelessness. Lucas is trying to find the questions about the subject that we will discuss, but Ivaldo sent a doc here, a form that you can download, and in this document you have the questions.
Unfortunately, I am not able to copy questions.
Yes. Oh God. Did you see something like that in other meeting?
No, never.
And Ivaldo, are you not able to paste the questions as well? Only at the form?
Yes. Não dá para colar, eu não sei por quê, não dá para copiar e colar.
But only in your immersion.
Yes. I don't understand that. Okay, so we can go ahead. I can share my screen and we can see the questions here and discuss. Go back to the, okay? Can we start?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Can you see my screen?
Oh, yeah. Good.
Okay. These are the questions that we will discuss today. So today we will discuss about homelessness. So people who are in this situation. So question number 1. Do you expect the number of homeless people in your country to increase or decrease over the next decade? Katiana, what do you think about this first question?
It's a sad point because in Vitória, for example, this population increased a lot. And this year, I think every street when I pass, I see the population it's increase, and I think it and I feeling sad because of this, but I think it's increase because the money it's not it's not divided for everyone. And I think with the problems with the drugs, it's a big problem with the population in homeless. And these people don't go to the abrigos. I don't remember abrigos, the prefeitura, but stay in the street and use drugs. It's a problem. I think it's a big problem. In the other cities, for example, I think in São Paulo, it's the biggest problem in São Paulo now. And in the other cities, because I think it's a real problem now.
I totally agree with you, Katiana. What about you, Alexandre? What do you think?
So I think it will increase. It is increasing even now because the pandemic bring the situation more intense. There are a lot of people in Vitória, as Katiana said, live in the street, live without house, like the poorest people that don't have house to live. It's difficult, but it's not the Brazil problem, it's the world problem.
Yes.
I don't remember seeing homeless in Canada when I went there, but in New York there are a lot of homeless, even in Times Square, living in the street, asking for money for food. So it's the problem that the government can't is not worried about. They are thinking about being in the high position, make a lot of meeting, but not for homeless. It's difficult. This government, Lula, said this, he would help these people with Minha Casa Minha Vida, right? But people need to have be employed. They need first to have food. It's difficult. The situation will increase probably a lot in this decade.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. What about you, Murilo? What do you say about this situation?
Yeah, depend the country, I guess my opinion increase a lot. Depends the economic, depends the politics, governments, this kind of stuff. But let me see. the next decade, I think it will increase too, because technology you improve fast, yeah, and turn it, and every day will happen, yeah, because technology turn the economic more independent, yeah, and the work much. How to pronounce machine, máquina, you are muted.
Machine.
Yeah, machine, yeah, machine more automatize, yeah, and
Automatization, yes.
automatization, yeah, or yeah, that's it.
Yes. We have a lot of problems that are leading to this situation of
The crazy employers, yeah, it's causing so many homeless.
and you, Ivaldo, what is your opinion on this matter?
In my opinion, to be sincere, I believe that it will increase only. I would like that not to happen, but in my opinion, it will increase. In your country, life is very hard, very difficult. A lot of people. For me, it is very, very sad. But in my opinion, only will increase. We need to do something. That's it, guys.
Yes, it's so sad, Ivaldo. I agree with you about the situation. And you, Lucas, what do you think?
Very complicated. Unfortunately, I think it will increase due to the pandemic. This brings ever more inequality. For example, the number of the homeless people in São Paulo has increased a lot. It's a complicated humanitarian situation, and the government doesn't have a solution, in my opinion.
Yes, I totally agree with you guys. As you said, we don't see just in our cities. It's something about the world. And my husband sometimes says a thing that I agree with him. It's easy to become a homeless person nowadays because it's so hard to maintain the normal life that we have. We needed to work a lot. We needed to provide a lot of efforts to achieve our goals, and to be a homeless is easy because it is just you give up of all things that you do, and nowadays it's hard. It's hard. Good. Okay, so let's do the question number 2. Murilo, can you read the question number 2 to us? And you can respond, and after choose someone to respond as well.
Yes. Why do you think your government should to address homeless? for example, gives the house for them. Yeah, it is about this question.
Yes.
Yeah,
What do you think?
yeah, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, and not only address, but education. Yeah, education and in general, né? Courses and about your life, about yourself, about your emotional intelligence. Yeah, it's more important, mainly nowadays, that happen. How I said before, technology improve faster, and I think it's very interesting. Yeah, it's, yeah, that's it.
And you, Katiana, what do you think about this question?
I think the population, when population living in the street, I think the first thing is support your health, because the most part use drugs and stay in this cycle, drugs every day. And I think if you don't break this cycle, the people don't do other things in your life. But it's a difficult situation, because the person needs choose move in your life for the other way, and it's not possible if the government impose fazer imposição. The people needs choose these things. And I think if you support with the basic things like food, like education, like a place for your take a shower, and rest in one bed, I think it's the basic things. And after this, if this person choose the other ways, I think okay, it's the government needs support these actions. But I think the first things start with the basic food, health, and the other things.
Yes, I totally agree with you. What do you think, Alexandre, about this question? How government should address this situation in Brazil?
So first of all, homeless is also people that have to flee, from the war, like people have to flee from Ukraine, and people in Myanmar have to flee from Myanmar to another place, and people in Venezuela have to flee to Brazil to have some help. So it's not only about drug, it's also people that don't have house, that have to flee, and they are here now. And it's difficult to government makes a lot of helps, help them fastly, but there is another discussion about why Canada don't have homeless. Why? Why, if you go to Toronto, Vancouver, you will not see homeless in the street. Why? Because the government invest a lot of amount of money in the home, education, healthy, and they have a house to live. The rest of the world, they are not worried about the poor people, the basic people. They are worried about like Bolsonaro was worried about people, high, middle class, and rich people. So it's difficult to handle this situation, right? But this government now, Lula, has a program to help these poor people. I don't know if it's only a discussion to do the government pass.
words.
Yeah, or if the government will do it exactly like they promised to do. Because people that live in Brazil is not so only middle class or high class. You can consider poor person and miserable person, people. And sometimes they don't have a way to move. They need to sometimes drink alcohol, use drugs to pass the day, the week, the year, because they don't have job, they don't have job, they don't have house, they can't send their kids to school. It's difficult. It not depend on the homeless. It depends all of us to press the deputy, the senator, the government to do something good for them, not for only for us. Okay, I think like something like that.
Okay, thank you, Alexandre. And you, Ivaldo, what is your opinion about this situation? You are mute. Okay,
I'm sorry.
no problem.
I totally agree with Katiana said. I think that the government should give more resources to this about this. It is a matter of priority, in my opinion. But education, for me, it's very, very important for homeless. Education, first place, in my opinion. That's it, guys.
Thank you, Ivaldo. I totally agree with you.
Education change the world.
Yes.
But education can change the world. But imagine if you are homeless and you go to school to put your children to study there, they will not allow you because you don't have house. Okay, they will ask you, what's your address? So I am a homeless. I don't have a house. I agree totally that they will put some obstacles to you to put your kid in school because it's not there is not a eyes. They are not looking for these people. They are looking for food, asking like you want to ask us to pay to send some money for them to help homeless around the world. But they are worried about food, about clothes, about the people are frozen in the cold weather. But how about the school? Do you agree that can have a school for homeless? I disagree because they are not worried about it, right?
I can add something in this opinion. Let me see. We have two situations here. The first situation is the emergency that we have in our country. In other countries has the same situation. The emergency, that is the people who are at the street, the homeless people that we have in our country. And other situation, the second situation is a long time to plan to avoid more homeless in our country. So I totally agree that we need to expand investment in resources, in education, try to find the companies that would like to be here in Brazil to provide more jobs, more work for the
Yes.
population. And the emergency is to resolve that we have now. But so this is a hard situation here.
Yes.
So
I agree
hard.
totally.
What about you, Lucas? What do you think?
Context to address Homer learners. For me, new social programmers with affordable browsing at the strategic key points. But because unfortunately, atualmente, the real estate market, mercado imobiliário, I don't remember pronunciation in English, is very expensive. And the peoples with a low salary and a little education cannot buy a beautiful house, good apartment, in the good localization, for example.
Yes. So guys, it's so hard to talk about this subject, but we need to think something to find to try to find an opinion on that, because we will choose the politicians, the people who will represent ourselves, and we needed to understand what would be better for our country. So let's go to, okay, let's go. We have some time to more questions. So question number 3, how has the cost of living changed in your country in recent years? Do you know, Tatiana, how has the cost of living changed in your country in recent years? There in Vitória, the cost of maintain a house, to change to another house, for example, it's so expensive.
Yes, I think in the world now, it's a problem in the world because now the inflation return in the world, Germany, Brazil, USA, and the other countries around the world, because we have the war, and the war increased many commodities, the price of many commodities in the world, the oil and gas, and I think the COVID, it's the other big problem in the last years, because increase a lot the price of many different commodities in Brazil and around the world. And I think the prices of living around the world, it's increased. In Vitória it's similar, because the price of the houses and apartments and it's increased, the food it's increased in most part of Brazil, in Vitória too. And I think it's a big problem in the world now. It's not only in Vitória, but in the world. Last week I see a newspaper, and the journalist speaking about the problem in the Germany, for example. In the Canada, the price of the houses it's increased a lot. In the USA too, because the inflation. With the inflation, the families don't have money for following these things, and don't pay for the things, the same things. You're looking for the cheaper things, and because I think the inflation, it's a big problem now in Vitória too, and the prices of living here, it's increase in this year, in the last 3 years.
Yes, I'm seeing the same situation in our country and another countries. And you, Alexandre, you live in the same city of Tatiana. What do you think?
It's a big problem, not only for Victoria, but all the cities in Brazil, in the world, because there's a lack of house to everyone. There is no job available to everyone, right? There are a lot of drugs that people are using, and they are going to live in the streets to. It's better because sometimes they can't live with their fathers, their parents, because they are using drugs a lot. So São Paulo is like an example of people that live in the streets as a homeless because they want to use drugs, right? So I think there is a big problem, but there is a solution. A solution is investing in the base of the people. I will repeat, if you go to Toronto or Vancouver, also go to other city in Canada, you will not see homeless. Sometimes one or two. But the government there, they care about the people. They help other base people. And other parts of the world, they are looking for only for middle class or high class. Right? They are not worried about these people. They want to keep these people poor, ignorant, to give vote for them. Brazil is like that. How much the people is ignorant or depending of the government, they can have more votes to go to Brazil. So it's difficult. Brazil is more difficult yet because there is a fight between extreme right and extreme left about the situation. And if you saw the example in the last government that they were not about the pandemic. He was not about the vaccine. He was not about the poor people. In the last moment, he tried to approve 40 billion to do for these people only. But in the three years before, he didn't anything for these people. So it's a big problem, right? It depends of us, but depends from the government as well.
Yes.
I need to leave, guys. I need to go I have an appointment right at 10, but I need to prepare myself to go. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Sarah,
Alexandre, for your participation.
Ivaldo, it was a pleasure to see you again.
Thank you.
And Tatiana, see you for in Vitória. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Lucas. Bye, Murilo.
Bye, Alexandre. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
What do you think, Ivaldo, about this question now?
I don't know about the cost of living, but maybe I have seen the cost of rent is very high. It's very high. I believe the government need to help the people's homeless. Something with your resource, with education, with work. If not this, I believe the homeless in the streets, in the city, in our country, only increase. I don't believe in other way, about this. That's it, guys.
And you, Murilo, what do you think about the cost of living nowadays?
Possibly always change, yeah. Always change for about increasing, yeah, because the inflation influence a lot, yeah, and the products need is increasing. It's necessary, it's essential because economic needs it. But salary not follow the same way. Yeah, salary it's is frozen or frozen salary, and products increase. It's no don't make sense. Yeah, and how Katyana said about war, about pandemic, and it's turning more fast the change. Yeah, in my opinion, that's it.
Yes, I agree with you. And you, Lucas, what do you think?
I agree opinion de Katiana. The search for commodities is crazy all over the world. Everything change so fast. For the last 6 years or less, right interesting rates and a shift in the job market. A lot of has changed for me.
Yes, guys. I think I I think that the cost of living changed a lot. We have a hard situation because the cost is increasing in the same time. Okay, thank you, Ivaldo, for your participation. Thank you so much. We have a hard situation here because we have the cost increasing at the same time as Murilo said, the salary is frozen. But in the same time, the cost of food is increasing as well. Other costs that are increasing. So this is a hard situation that we have. But we need to think about it, to understand the problem and to try to find a way to help. Even though we are just a person, we feel that we cannot do a lot of things, but something we can do. Maybe with the decision of the right person that represents us or helping someone. So what else, guys? I would like to thank you all for this time. We had a survey about this meeting. Just a moment. Let me see. Okay. So the link I'm able to paste it, to copy and paste here. Oh, guys. Okay. So thank you so much for this time, guys. Have a good Thursday today, a Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday today. And please, if you have some advice or thing that we need to improve in our meetings, feel free to write down at the link. Okay? So thank you so much. Have a good day.
Can we continue the subject in the next class?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Good question, good ask, good conversation.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Murilo.
See you next time.
Excellent class. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye. Thank you so much.